Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. Sorry about that. I was repositioning myself mid-sentence. It is Saturday, April 4th at midnight. This is for Friday, April 3rd, and let us kick things off. I'm gonna lead with apologies for being so late. I was in the shower and got up kind of late, and then I was just kind of chilling out and lost track of time. Anyway, so I woke up today at, I woke up a few times, but I didn't get out of bed until about 8:20. So I had team projects today, which would have started at 8, but we were presenting, to our advisor, so that was at 9, so I didn't have to actually be there at regular time. So we went down to where we were presenting, and then, got in there and we're presenting, and it was actually not as bad as I thought it would be for a few reasons. So we're in this room, and we're at like a conference table. So he's sitting on the right side of the table, looking towards the head of the table, looking at this big TV where our presentation is displayed. And then the rest of my team is sitting on the left side of the conference table, and I'm sitting at like the back of the table, like the opposite the head. So I'm looking straight ahead at the TV as well, and I can see everything clearly, and I can read it off. And then the entire time we're presenting, he's not even looking at us. He's just looking at the screen. So, it wasn't that bad. Also, there was somebody in my group who I believe to be far more nervous than I was, so that made it slightly better for me. I don't know how to explain why. I don't know if it was because I felt better about myself or something. I don't know. I feel like wording it like that sounds kind of mean, but I'm hoping what I'm saying makes sense. So after my presentation, it was like 9:50, and I ran into Nick, and so we were talking for a bit, and then he went to class, so I came back here and had my second class online. And then I was working on my programming assignment that is due Sunday. After that, I went and got some lunch. I had mac and cheese, 5 of mac and cheese, so it has like 5 different cheeses. It was really good. And then I came back here. Oh, also this morning when I was going to team projects, the geese are back. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about the geese before. The geese are terrifying, and I hate them. I think they're going to try and kill me. So today they're on the sidewalk, which is fine. I'm like, okay, they're on the sidewalk. I'm terrified, I'm scared, but just stay on the other side of the sidewalk. So I'm passing them, and they're on the right of me. So I hear honking to my right. I'm like, okay, that's them. So I'm going, and I hear to my left. So I'm looking around on my left. I don't see any geese. I'm like, great. The geese have like stealth cloaking tech. They're ninja geese or something. And then I look up. No. They're on the roof of the buildings, looking down on us like they're gonna jump down and dive bomb and kill me. Oh my god, it was terrifying. I hate the geese, they're so scary. I'm sure I've said it before, I'm scared of all animals, but geese honestly might rank the top. So yeah, let me get back on track here. I went and had lunch, and then I came back. Fortunately, I don't think the geese were out. So after I got back here, I had therapy. And hey, I told my therapist, I was telling her that, like, I stopped eating for, like, that week and a half, whatever, and I explained to her that, like, I just wouldn't eat until dinner time, and you know what she said? She said, well, I fast all the time, so fasting is fine, so I'm not gonna tell you that what you did was bad. See, guys, it's okay that I starved myself, technically, sort of. I mean, to be fair, I ate, so I don't know if that counts as starving, but it's okay. Therapist said so, and she's the professional. After therapy, I did my exercise, or I checked into Animal Crossing, and I did my exercises, and then at about 4:50, I made, like, a pasta meal in my room. It's just occurred to me that I've had pasta twice today. Then after I had dinner, me and Freddie played Divinity for about 4.5 hours. And I mean, it was okay. We made a little bit of progress, but I don't know. Towards the end, I got a little worn out, I'm not gonna lie. So then I was putting some stuff away to prep for my mom visiting tomorrow, and then I hopped in the shower, and then, like I said, I got out of the shower, just kind of chilling, and here we are. That reminds me, I need to take my meds. Also, tomorrow I gotta text my mom. We're going to the doctor's for something. So here's hoping something good comes back. Cause I don't know when I'll go. I probably won't be able to go till I'm back home for the summer. But something occurred today, and I think it finally might be time to warrant going to a doctor. Although I really should have gone like a long time ago, but it's to the point where I'm getting legitimately concerned. So anywho's also I was talking to my therapist, and she's like, how's it been without your bestie? And I was like, Athen, you know the answer to this question. And she's like, well, has she reached out at all anymore? Has she reached out at all? And I'm like, no. Not since the last time, which I feel like I've said too much. It's fine. We're fine. And I was like, no. And I said, it's a good thing, because that puts people at risk, and I am not worth the risk. And she says this stupid phrase that I still don't like. She goes, well, at least she thought enough of you to let you know about things. And I'm thinking, once again, and I've said this before, so sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm like, well, given what I thought we were, I'm glad she thinks highly of me. You're saying that, she should think less of me. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting. I probably am. Just whenever she says that, it's so odd. So yeah, that pretty much. Oh, and I told her about the thing I'm doing with animes, where I watch them in alphabetical order, and then she suggested some more. But I don't think those were for that. She just suggested them in general. So I put some new shows on my list. I presently can't think of what they were called. I think one was called Glass Mask or something. It's from the 90s. I remember she was like, do you watch 90s anime? And I was like, I don't really care when it's from. I was like, as long as it looks good, and as long as it looks like a good show, not necessarily looks appearance wise, but I'm as long as plot and just looks interesting. Yeah, I don't, who cares? Sorry, that was really random. Anyway, I think I am going to wrap it up here, because I don't think I'm forgetting anything at the moment. Well, okay, yesterday I forgot some stuff, and I just remembered what they were. However, it feels kind of weird to throw them on the end, so I'm hoping I'll just remember them for tomorrow, and I can be like, oh yeah, the other day I wanted to talk about this, and it slipped my mind, so we'll see. Anywho, I think I've said that about 6 times. I'm really sorry. If you liked what you're listening to, leave feedback and leave comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. Link for that's in the description below. And as always, don't forget, you're smart, Mr. World to me. I love you all. Most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world. I cannot wait until I get to hang out with her again. Slow down. Hang out with her again. Do stuff with her. Watch anime, play games, the usual stuff that I list. I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.